isn't love. You're addicted to a wound. Your brain is rewarding the chase. Every time the person who hurts you gives you a tiny spark of affection, it lands like a jackpot. You don't remember the drought, only the rain. And the rarer the rain, the more valuable it feels. That's not destiny. That's a loop. Think about the pattern. You promise yourself you're done. Then a late-night hey appears, or a half-hearted apology, or a memory drops into your feed. Suddenly your chest tightens, your mind explains it away, and you're back at the table pulling the lever. Maybe this time they mean it. Maybe this time, you'll win back the version of them you saw for 20 glorious minutes 3 months ago. You're not chasing a person so much as you're chasing the moment when uncertainty flips into relief. That flip is addictive. Your nervous system has 3 chemicals working against you right now. First, dopamine spikes way higher when you're waiting for a text than when you actually get it. That's why the anticipation feels so intense. Second, cortisol keeps you on high alert because your brain thinks this connection is dangerous. And third, those rare, sweet moments flood you with oxytocin, the bonding hormone. Mix all 3 together, and you get something that feels exactly like love, but acts like a drug addiction. If you had to chase lovey growing up, performing, pleasing, staying small, you may confuse anxiety for attraction now. So now when someone is easy to be with and treats you well, it feels boring. Not because it actually is boring, but because your nervous system thinks love should hurt a little. Let me show you how this plays out. Imagine Maya. She dates someone magnetic but slippery. He arrives with flowers, disappears for days, returns with charm, then blames her sensitivity. When Maya tries to leave, he floods her with attention. Flowers, declarations, future talk. The moment she relaxes, he withdraws. Her friends call it manipulation. Maya calls it chemistry. But it isn't chemistry. She's not in love with him. She's in love with the relief that comes after panic. When Maya finally notices the rhythm, something cracks. She realizes she's grading his behavior on the curve of his worst days. So the most basic kindness feels like a miracle. She's become a historian of small mercies. The time he did call back, the time he apologized, the time he remembered her deadline. She's not measuring reality. She's tracking exceptions. This is how your brain tricks you. Here's the truth that breaks the spell. Love is not the pursuit of relief. Real love doesn't make you feel like you're constantly trying to solve a puzzle or win a prize. Real love is consistent care with room for growth. It's calmer than your nervous system expects. Calm doesn't mean boring. It means regulated enough to build something. Now let me tell you exactly how to get out of this pattern, because knowing why it happens isn't enough. You need a step-by-step plan. Rule number 1. No contact is medicine, not punishment. The person doesn't have to be evil for this pattern to be wrong for you. When you remove access, you remove the slot machine lever. Your brain will go into withdrawal. Expect it. That withdrawal isn't proof you lost your soulmate. It's proof the addiction lost its supply. Rule number 2. You can't just remove the bad pattern. You have to replace it with a good one. Build a low dopamine morning routine. No phone scrolling for the first hour. Take a short walk. Drink water. Complete one small task, no matter what. You're teaching your system that predictable can feel good again. Third rule. Write your standards like a firewall. What's a non-negotiable for emotional safety? For example, if you disappear without explanation, I don't engage again. Or, if you insult my boundaries, communication ends. Standards are not ultimatums. They are instructions for self-respect. They protect you from your cleverness on lonely nights. Fourth rule. Figure out what story you're trying to win. Maybe you're chasing the parent who never fully chose you. Maybe you're trying to prove something to kids who made you feel small in school. Write this sentence. If I can get this person to love me, then it proves blank. Fill in that blank. Then write the counter sentence. My worth isn't a group project. Fifth rule. When you feel the urge to text them, don't try to think your way out of it. Move your way out of it. Cold water on your face. Walk around the block. Do wall sits for 60 seconds. You can't outthink a hijacked nervous system, but you can outbreathe it. Sixth rule. Accountability. Report daily to someone safe or to a simple tracker. Day 7. No contact kept. Craving peaked at 4 p.m. Walked 10 minutes. What gets measured improves. Withdrawal hates daylight. Bring your process into the open. What about relapse? You might break no contact, convince yourself they've changed, and then feel foolish. You're not foolish. You're learning how your reward system works. Let me tell you what happens when you stay the course. At first, stable people feel boring. Your system misses the drama because drama feels familiar. But then something amazing happens. You start sleeping better. You think about things other than the relationship. You laugh without checking your phone. You realize love isn't supposed to feel like waiting outside a locked door. It's supposed to feel like walking through an open one and finding there's actually a whole house inside. Here's the most uncomfortable truth. You were never chasing them. You were chasing a version of yourself that finally felt certain. If you need a one-page plan, here it is. 1. Block, delete, and physically remove reminders. Photos, gifts, routes you drive to pass their street. Your brain needs fewer cues. 2. Write the firewall standards and share them with one person who will call you out. 3. Design a 14-day focus reset. No social media in the morning, a daily walk, one deep work block, one call with a stable friend, a bedtime routine you actually respect. 4. Create a craving map. List the top 3 moments you want to reach out and preload a body tool for each. 5. Replace the epic love narrative with a steady love vision. Write 3 scenes of ordinary intimacy you actually want. Making plans, handling stress, laughing on a Tuesday. And when the old story whispers, "But what if this time it works?" answer it out loud. I don't chase people. I choose patterns. Then choose the pattern that chooses you back. If this spoke to you, there's a reason. You don't need more hope. You need more habits that protect your hope. Start today. Leave the casino. Build the house.